I give up. I'm on the second line and yet I get really dizzy. I think I'm bleeding and my world's turning around. On the third line, my head will burst.
Hey, Bobita! You're fooling around again. I'm sick and tired of your old same excuses. You're too lazy and stubborn. Get up there and do your homework.
Don't mind me, Doraemon. I'd rather sleep than do that.
Come on. I'll bring you to somewhere.
Here. Where are we, Dinoramon?
We're in Batangas year 1902, during American colonization, when Juan Abad wrote Tanika Lang Ginto, which was about liwanag and kaulayaw lovers who stood for freedom and for the Filipino. You know, actually, during his performance, Abad was arrested and charged in court. But still, he wrote more plays.
Bobita? Dinoramon? Bobita? Dinoramon? Where are you? I think they're not here. Let's find them. Oh, what are you doing here, guys?
I'm showing Bobita what happened to Philippine literature during American colonization.
Can we join?
Sure!
Who are those women?
Those women were the characters in Valeriano Hernandez Peña's The Father of Tagalog novel, Nena at Neneng.
What's their story all about?
It's their story of friendship and contrasting experiences with marriage. It is a primer on love and courtship.
Can anyone tell me who wrote this book? I know that. It's Lope K. Santos. In 1904, Banat at Sikat was written with the expression of intent, introduction of Filipino laborers to socialism.
The novel is an ambitious work that tries to be a primer for laborers. It also tries to be a novel about a society undergoing transition from an agricultural to an industrial economy and emerging the dark superstition and fatalism into the light of science and hope. It leaves the readers vivid character portraits of philanderers.
Oh, I know that book. It was Faustino Aguilar's Pinaglarutan. He was Santos' contemporary and also he demonstrated a firm grasp of the concept of struggle
and a broad understanding of the historical forces that determine social change. He has been able to participate the message of this novel in terms of exploitation of workers by capitalists, the feudal family system, the blindness of religious belief, and the subservience of the Filipino ruling class to American civil officials and military men.
I think I know where we are. We're in the University of the Philippines, established in 1908 to train young Filipinos for tasks in colonial bureaucracy. Actually, it graduates and the graduates of other schools faithfully observing the mandate of American and U.S. trained pensionado educators were to constitute a new intelligentsia that read, spoke, and wrote English. The public school system had put higher education within the reach of the poor. This equality of education between the poor and the rich that Philippine writing and English had its beginning.
Wow, Bobita! How did you know all of those?
Haha. I have a copy on my hand.
It's already dawn. Speaking of dawn, Madaling Araw, 1909, by Inigo Ed Regalado. His first novel, The Complex Interrelations of Issues and People in Contemporary Philippine Society, emerged from what is ostensibly a story of several pairs of lovers.
He is also the most substantial artist of the romantic novel May Pagsintay Walang Puso. He examined the emotional and intellectual responses of a young woman who lost her love.
The following year, 1912, Lope K. Santos wrote the Ang Panginggera, which represented Santos, the poet at his best, combining in himself the robust outlook of a realistic novelist, the wry mockery of a mischievous satirist, and the polish of a consummate craftsman. Ang Panginggera traces the descent into immortality and poverty of a young married woman who, in seeking to overcome grief over the death of her firstborn, finds herself an inveterate card player.
Tungkos ng Alaala, 1913, by Pedro Gatmata. In it, we find a variety of themes reflecting the youthful poet's many concerns and a dazzling adventurousness in exploring the resources of metrics and rhyming. The patriotic poems in the book range in tone from playfully ironic to the oratorical and exhortative, often interlinking social ills and inequalities and lack of freedom.
Question. For 10,000 pesos, who is missing in the picture? These three gave a comprehensive survey of poems in American colonialism. Is it letter A, Pablo Laszlo, letter B, Pedro Laszlo, or letter C, Leslie Laszlo? Group, I'll be giving you 1 minute to discuss your answer. And your timer starts now.
I think it's Rodolfo Datu. What do you think?
Yes, I also think so. I think his Filipino poetry that exhibited 53 poets serving their apprenticeship to various American and English poets included perhaps in textbooks they use in college. Pablo Laszlo's English-German Anthology of Filipino Poets.
Team Leader Bubita, do we have your answer?
Yes. Our answer is A, Pablo Laszlo.
Are we going to pose it?
Post it.
Correct! Now for the second question. Who is this writer popularly known as Batute? Letter A, Inigo Ed Regalado. Letter B, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Or letter C, Pedro Gatmaitan. Another minute for discussion. Go.
I think it's Jose Corazon de Jesus.
Why?
Well, I read he combined in himself the attributes of a flashy bard and a lover, captivating in the 1920s.
Team Leader Joby, what's the answer?
Letter B, Jose Corazon de Jesus.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Post it?
Post it.
Correct. Team leader Jody, who will you eliminate? Is it going to be Bobita, Laura, or Zarina?
Zarina.
Zarina, we're so sorry. You're out of the game. Now for 20,000 pesos. Question number 3. When was Sakdal published? Again, when was Sakdal published? Letter A, 1930. Letter B, 1931. Or letter C, 1929. Another minute. Go.
I think the answer is 1930.
Yes, I agree with you.
As I knew, the appearance of the tabloid Sakdal opened a forum for anti-colonial ideas that was to rally Filipinos seeking an alternative to the colonial administration.
I think it was Benigno R. Ramos, the founder and
Team leader Laura, can we have the answer of your team?
Our answer is letter A, 1930.
Pose it.
Post it.
Correct. Now for 100,000 peso question, who is the father of Tagalog short story? Letter A, Corazon de Jesus. Letter B, De Gracias Rosario. Or letter C, Gracias.
I think the answer is Gracias Rosario.
No! I'm 100% sure it's Deo Gracias A. Rosario. It was 1936 when he died, and he was honored by fellow writers who came after him.
Team leader Bubita, what's your answer?
Our answer is B, De Gracias Rosario.
Are we going to pose it?
Post it.
Correct. Okay, team leader Bubita, we're so sorry, but you have to eliminate one of your teammates.
I'm sorry, I have to eliminate you.
For your 125,000 peso question, what was his best known literary work? Letter A, The Wound and the Lover. Letter B, No Other Wound. Or letter C, The Wound and the Scar. Groupmate, discuss your answer. Go.
I think it's The Wound and the Scar, written in 1937.
Yes! I learned it in my Philippine literature professor. It consisted mainly of stories in which a doctor is led into painful introspection about himself.
Team leader Joby,
Letter C, the wound and the scar.
are we going to post it?
Post it.
Correct. For 250,000 question. Who wrote the play Forsaken House? Again, who wrote the play Forsaken House? Is it letter A, Wilfredo Guerrero? Letter B, Wilfrido Guerrero? Or letter C, Antonio Guerrero? Your timer starts now.
I think the answer is Wilfrido Guerrero.
Yeah, in 1917, Guerrero was born, who turned out to be the most prolific and most durable of the Filipino playwrights, using English as a medium of expression.
He demonstrated a wide range.
Team leader Bubita, your answer in question number 6.
Our answer is B, Wilfrido Guerrero.
Pose it.
Post it.
Go. Correct. I'm sorry, Miss Judy, but you're eliminated.
Sorry.
Okay. Congratulations, Miss Bobita. You made it to the finals. Congratulations. Now we're going to our $500,000 question. Question number 7. Who wrote the long fiction in English, His Native Soil? I'll repeat. Who wrote the long fiction in English, His Native Soil? Letter A, Juan Cabreros Laya. Letter B, Juan Cabreros Kulong. Or letter C, Juan de la Cruz.
I think it's A, Juan Cabreros Laya.
Juan Cabreros Laya. Correct! You got it! Juan Cabreros Laya, His Native Soil is an early successful attempt to write long fiction in English. The same year, 1941, it is Manuel Z. Aguila. He wrote How My Brother Leon Brought Home a Wife and Other Stories. It was remarkable for the author's ability to record in English the speech and gestures of rural Filipinos as though the characters were using their own dialect. Congratulations, Miss Bobita. Now we're going to our 1 million peso question. Question number 8. When was America is in the Heart published? I repeat. When was America is in the Heart published? A. 1945. Letter B. 1946. Or letter C. 1947.
I want to tell you the truth. I don't know the answer, but I'll
Just
go with
simple guess.
1946. B?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we going to pose it?
Post it.
Letter B, 1946. You got it right, Miss Bobita. Oh my God. You know, in 1946, American is in the Heart was Bulossen's quasi-autobiographical book. You know, it depicts a painful record of experience of a Filipino who did not find his American dream. Congratulations, Miss Bobita. Your 1 million peso question is done.
Yeah.